Shalom, shalom, Yasharahla. I want to start off first things first, when all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakadash, which in the petty Hebrew tongue, it's great name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, double honors to the apostle elders of Great Millstone, and shalom to you sister brothers living in this truth, and shalom to you brothers and sisters that's listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Woo, I got something to share with y'all, Yasharahla, that really boosted my faith. And my aunt, Jeremiah Gabar, which is his page right there, I highly recommend y'all subscribe. He did a testimony. His wife had a dream of Jacob's trouble. And what was big, she said that I was in the dream as well. And she had said something, an act that I had did in the dream that was very, very spiritual. And so she told Ak, and he made a lesson about it. And then we also talked on the phone about it. Because when he gave me like what happened in the dream, it really boosted my spirit up. And then it really showed me something very spiritual. It was a very big spiritual connection I'm going to make with this lesson. And it's like, it's going to show the power of Yahweh Bashmi Hawashah. And that we're all connected in this truth. Because I'm like, there's nowhere in the world she could have known that. I've never talked to Mark Jeremiah's wife. We've never had a conversation. So there's no way in the world she could have known what he's going to relay, in this lesson. And it just showed the power of the Lord. And it's like, it wowed me. So it makes you want to go there harder for your Habashah. You start seeing displays of the power. And in this thing, the Lord gives us confirmation to let us know we're on the right track. And I got some major confirmation from Ox's wife's dream. So I'm going to play a clip of it. And Ox is going to lay it out there. Break down her dream through the spirit. And I'm going to highlight a point that she made in the dream, which is going to coincide with a vision I had, which really, it was something I really seen. It wasn't even a vision. Something I seen in real time. I seen it in real time. And it's going to make me give a testimony. So it's like a testimony that, like a domino effect, makes another testimony. And they all connected. And I'm going to show you this, Yasharahla. So check it out. We're going to let Ak break it down real quick.
So my rib had a dream a couple of days ago. And, it was very, very, from what I've read, for what she told me and for what I read, it's a dream that is basically prophecy. It is prophecy that in these last days to come, that an evil shall increase upon the earth, and there shall be chaos and turmoil, right? Civil unrest, race wars, and World War III, the MOTB, okay? And these prophecies are happening in order. So I was going to do this yesterday, but however, I waited upon the Spirit, and, I waited upon her to, maybe she forgot something, or maybe she wanted to add something, whatnot. So I'm going to read what she texted me, and then I'm going to break it down with the scriptures, okay? This goes into, when it says, and your daughter shall dream dreams and have visions, okay? And your daughter shall prophesy. It doesn't mean that a woman's going to go out on the highways and byways and prophesy. It means that she's going to have the vision, okay? Talk about it. And a prophet breaks it down with the scriptures, okay? Filters that dream through Bible prophecy. So I'm going to read this, and I'm going to bring some scriptures out. So she's text, okay? She said, I had a dream that we were in the beginning of Jacob's troubles, right? People were flooding in the grocery stores. The streets were hectic, and people just panicking. It was a group of 4 of us, one being Yasharahla. Now, Yasharahla, sure many of you know that brother, mighty brother on the highways and hedges. Okay. His channels are Tay Yasharahla 144K and Tay Yasharahla 144K Bob. So he was also in this vision. And it continues. We got separated. A few of us were in a home that the military raided. I had to go with the troop. While going with the troop from a distance, I witnessed Tay turn into a dragon. I believe it was emerald green in color, and he beheld our enemies by flying away. So this all ties into Bible prophecy, Jacob's troubles, okay, Esau coming down like a flood, Revelation 12 and 12, but also it goes into spiritual power, okay? So.
Okay. And y'all can go check out the rest of that lesson on my Ox page right there. And basically in the vision, she said she witnessed me turning into a dragon and flying away. And we all know, through everything we've seen on the media that a dragon is a ferocious creature. And that is going to be something that's going to be seen again because that's all in the Bible, that there was dragons here. And to see a person change into a dragon, that's spiritual power on a real, real high level, a very high level. It is not something like Esau done put in this media. I'm gonna show you a clip on that. And what caught me, what really made me like really lock in on this when she said the color of the dragon. She said emerald green. So Yasharahla, I've seen something. One day I was going down the highway 75, going north, like you're going to Owasso. Everybody talks Oklahoma know what I'm talking about. And on my way on the highway, I seen this weird light on the sign where you usually see the sign to tell you know what county you in. And it was like a light. And I seen it was a light, and I was looking like, what is that? And then it moved. It moved all down the side of the street, the block, and it just moved around doing tricks. Almost what I would think it was a chariot, but it was like a light because it was on like the ground and the surface, and then it went in the air. And when it went in the air, then it shot forward, and when it shot forward, it made a streak. Like when you watch Star Trek and they hit the hyperdrive and the stars make their streak, it streaked down the street and was gone. And normally I might count on, okay, maybe I was tripping, but there was somebody in the car that witnessed it with me too. So I like, did you see that? They're like, yeah, I seen that. So I wasn't tripping. I really seen that. And it was a green color that I had never seen before in life. But hey, I found it. I found it. I was trying to explain it to my aunt, girl, my Gabar, the color of it. But when she said emerald green, that's like real close to the color that I seen. So let's get to the scriptures. Because a lot of people are having dreams right now and visions. And it lets us know it's about to get to that time. You can just tell with everything going on. So this is Joel 2 and 28. And it says, and it shall come to pass afterward that I pour out my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy. Your old men shall dream dreams, and your young men shall see visions. So I notice man and woman of our nation are now having visions and dreams. And they're having very similar dreams to Jacob's trouble, because we're about to go into that. That's the next phase of prophecy we're about to go into, because Esau's going to come down with great wrath. And during Jacob's trouble, we're going to see miracles, because Yahweh is going to hand out those gifts to those sincere men that's been laboring in this truth. The prophets are going to get their reward. And what comes with that is spiritual power. And then when she said, like, I turned into a dragon, I like immediately put me into this game I used to play called Mortal Kombat. I used to play Mortal Kombat. There's a character named Liu Kang, my favorite character. And part of his some of his finishing moves, he turns into a dragon. Finish dudes off. And so that's not something out the ordinary. Esau knows about it because he's putting it in his media before. And I got a clip on that. Let's go check that out real quick. I want to show you something, Yasharahla. This devil put this in his video games way in the early 90s. You know, it's a game I used to play all the time. So check it out. Let's go to the scriptures. Check this out. Because people like, man, you talking about dragons don't exist. Hey, no, you crazy, man. What you smoking on? So check it out. This is Malachi 1:1. It says, the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. And it says, I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, when hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, said the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, verse 3, and I hated Esau, and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So Esau about to get clinked up by some dragons. Now, how these dragons gonna come from, where they gonna be, you know, we don't know. But according to the vision the Lord showed my ox wife, you know, his rib, brothers is gonna turn into dragons. That's where some of the dragons gonna come from. Can you picture a dragon, Yasharahla? When Esau sees that, he's going to automatically turn into a woman. That's gonna be great fear. That's something we ain't seen since we've been here in this modern era. But we know they existed because you go in the museum, you see them dinosaur bones. See, the Lord didn't call a dinosaur is a new term. That's a new term that Esau used, dinosaur. No, the Bible called them, those was dragons. And they were here before because we have the bones. They're going to come back. And by the vision, they're going to come back during Jacob's trouble. Brothers going to have God-like power to turn into dragons. She said that I did that. And best believe if I ever got that ability, I would love it. Love it. I know exactly what I'm going to do with it. I'm going straight to Esau's military pressure points. And we about to get busy. As I was talking, I got like, was it a fire-breathing dragon? Because I want to be a fire-breathing dragon on them devils. So it had me amped up through the spirit, you know. And I'm just like, wow. And then like the color. I like how I put the color in there. Because it brought up a color that the Lord showed me a vision. Like, and like when I seen that light, Yasharahla, like the Lord, like in my sleep tells me, like, that's your energy color signature. That's your signature color right there for your energy that's gonna come off for you. That's what the Lord been telling me. Right? That's your aura. You know, you see people power up. You ever watch like Dragon Ball Z or something like that? Everybody has a distinct aura, a color to them. So when she said that emerald green dragon, you know, it gave to this green color I couldn't describe. It was always like a turquoise. Because when she said emerald green, I was like, okay, yeah, that's close, because that's what I would call it. But it was the color I seen, it was different, like a turquoise, greenish color. And I found it. I finally found it, Jeremiah. And some told me, hey, man, go to nature. Because I couldn't find it on the color scale. I was looking it up on the internet. I couldn't find that color. So the Lord put in my spirit, said, hey, man, you know, you want to find that color? Look at my creatures that I made. And so I'm looking up, you know, the creatures Yahweh made, and I found that color. And it's on a bird. That's the color I seen, Yasharahla. That was on that street sign, but it was big. It was big, and it was that color. And it was a light. And that light was that color right there. That's how I knew it was something different, because it wasn't the same as that green color sign. It was that color. And what's they called? A vertitor flycatcher? Turquoise? That's the color I seen, Yasharahla, on that bird right there. So when she called it a green dragon, it really clicked into when I saw that green color. And I'm like, okay, I got to find this color, man, so I can show Ak the color, the light that I seen. The Lord's telling me, like, that's your energy signature color. That's the color you're going to have. That's the color you're going to emanate when you do your abilities. That's what I've been. And then, like, it only gave me confirmation when Ak told me his ribs dream. I'm like, hey, man, this spiritual power thing ain't no joke, man. The Lord is like preparing us, like, get ready. And I'm just like, man, that's great right there. I would love to turn into a dragon with wings that can fly. Oh man, Yasharahla. Hey, talk about fun. That's why we're not afraid of Jacob's trouble. We're really anticipating it. Because we're looking for miracles to happen. And we know it's not going to happen to Esau jump on us. So you see right there, dragon, you see the word dragons all through the Bible. So yes, dragons do exist. Or they will exist in due time. So I'm going to read this right here. Because she said I had wings. You know, I flew away from Esau. You know, I was able to I had flight. And man, a flight is a very, very, intriguing power. So this is Isaiah 40 and 31. It says, but they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up there with wings as eagles. You hear that? Shall mount up with wings as eagles. You know, dragons have wings too. They can fly. So it says, they shall run and not be weary, and they shall walk and not faint. So this is right here talking about spiritual power. And like, that's a very big power on a high level. If you can change your form, like in the twinkling of an eye, you know. Matter of fact, since I said that, they brought up another precept. See if I can find it. They probably spelled that different. Let me see if I can find that precept. Yeah, right there. Right there. That's all I'm looking for. 1 Corinthians 15 and 52 says, in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trump, for the trumpet shall sound, and the dead shall be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. So she witnessed me change in the twinkling of an eye from a man to a dragon, a ferocious beast. That's what was witnessed in the vision. And then it's tying it up. I'm just the color of it. Not just any dragon, a green dragon. Like a green, she said an emerald green. I'm thinking like a turquoise, blue-green dragon. That's going to be like nothing Esau's ever experienced or seen before. But it's going to be with spiritual power. So check it out. I'm going to get this one too. This is Psalms 82 and 6. And it reads, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. So that's a God-like power if you can change your form into a beast. And not just any beast, a beast that's like ancient, ain't even been around. Anybody seen him in a long time. And it popped back on the scene. Man, Esau is not gonna know what to do with that. When I say Esau, I'm talking about the so-called white man. He ain't gonna have nothing for that. And the devil about to, man, you can just feel something special is about to happen. Something real special. And this is like, man, this is a big faith booster. And you can just, it's like you can feel that spiritual power about to pop off. Like we don't know what gifts we're going to get, but you can just feel it. So you just waiting on Esau to make his move so that we can witness a miracle. That's a miracle. If you see somebody change their form, we ain't seen nothing like that. And they change it something like a big giant dragon with wings. Hey man, if you in this truth, you gonna call Halom Yahweh Bashmi Awashai when you see that. That's not normal. And the Lord can do that. He can do anything. And he done told us in the scriptures, like, I'm going to make my men special again. My men are going to get reverence again. And we ain't going to get that just no regular means, no carnal means. No. It's going to be some spiritual. It's going to be something that's just going to be majestic. It's going to wow people. Like, how did he do that? And that all that's going to happen is because it's going to flex that Yahweh Bashai exists. Because we're going to tell these people, this is how we're doing this. Through this power that you said didn't exist. Now what? They said the Lord about to put it in people's face, man. All in their face. Like everybody, at one point, everybody gonna believe in Yahweh Bashai. Because you're gonna put it in your face. You're not gonna be able to explain this stuff away when people witness it, man. You got brothers with super speed, super strength, lightning. Like all the stuff we see in the movies is not just a movie. Like Esau knows about this stuff. That's why he got all this military stuff together. He's scared. He knows there's gonna be Black Adams popping up. Brothers able to change their form and change it to, ferocious beasts. Brothers gonna be able to change the elements. This devil knows that type of stuff. Like going back to Mortal Kombat, Cyromancer, able to, like Iceman, able to freeze. Brothers gonna have firepower, control over the earth. So these things are coming. That's why Esau is like trying to really get his ducks in a row, man. This devil is afraid because he know it. We about to get that renown again. We about to get that glory again. Yasharahla is about to open us all the way up. Right now, we're just on a small level. We're just getting the frequency to hear it. But once Jacob's trouble kicks in, that's lights, camera, action. Then the Lord gonna open us up. Lord willing, we are those men. Because we're putting in work. Because we, like, to get spiritual power, you have to believe in spiritual power. And we believe in that. We believe in spiritual power over here. That's like my favorite subject. Matter of fact, I got something else hit my spirit too. That's really gonna really get across what I'm trying to say, convey the message that the Lord is gonna change us. Check this out. This is Micah 4:11. It says, now also many nations are gathered against thee. They say, let her be defiled and let her eye look upon Zion. Salaki, let our eye look upon Zion. Let her be defiled. And that's Esau right now. That's all these other nations, heathen nations. Moab, your Asian, Ammon, your Japanese, Hamites, Africans look down on Jake, Ishmael, Elam. They want us in this lower state, but now through this truth, through the power of Yasharahla, we coming up out of that. So go to verse 12. It says, but they know not the thoughts of the Lord, neither understand they his counsel. For he shall gather them as his sheaves into the floor. So they really don't understand what Yahweh is doing for us right now. Right now, the Lord is gathering us. This is what the scripture says. He's gathering us up. To do what? And we're going to read in verse 13. It says, arise and thresh, O daughter of Zion, for I make thy horn iron, and I make thy hooves brass. And they shall beat in pieces many people, and I will consecrate their gain unto the Lord, and their substance to the Lord of the whole earth. So he said, arise and thresh. Man, the Lord about to raise us up. How? Through spiritual power. That's how I'm about to raise up, man. We get the spiritual power. Hey, what it say? Your horn iron, we about to be strong, tough. The weak of us going to be like King David. He was slaying tens and thousands of men, so there will be no weakness in the house of David. He said, I make their hooves brass, man. That means we're going to tread on our enemies, man. These other heathen nations. We're going to tread on them. Thresh on them. You think if I get the spiritual power to turn into a dragon, I'm about to be nice? No. No. The Lord said, what he said in there? Hey, beat in pieces many people. These heathens got to pay. And then as we doing that, we get what? It said consecrate their gain unto the Lord, man. The whole earth coming back to us. Bring it back, baby. It's the greatest comeback ever that the world about to witness. All we got to do is stay locked in. And we locked in because, hey, I want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of that real bad. Real bad. And the fact is, I say that, end off one of my favorites. Because this is like one of my biggest desires. We'll say my biggest desire. That Jeremiah 51:20 says, there are my battle axe and weapons of war. I want some get back, baby. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy the kingdoms. When you look at, like, it's a show I like to watch, Yasharahla. It's called House of the Dragon on HBO. Very good show. I highly recommend you to watch it. Man, on that show, when somebody got a dragon, they're like a one-man military. Like that dragon could take out, like you said in there, a kingdom. Burn that sucker up. A dragon is nothing to play with, man. That's one of the most ferocious creatures the Lord ever made. And we're about to witness that again. And the Eve said that she seen me turn into one. I've always loved Godzilla movies. Always loved them. I said, don't let me be able to breathe some fire, shoot out some plasma out my mouth. Hey, it's over with for Eve. Because I'm going to know what to do with that spiritual power. That's right now, we're getting our instructions. The Lord is teaching us what these gifts are for. We are to establish a nation of Israel. And see, this any man can't do this. You know, a lot of 2/3 in the world, they don't want to hurt Esau. They don't want to do nothing to Esau, man. They ain't got a heart for it. But the men of the Lord, we're getting molded into that. To where we can carry out that task. That way we could be what Yahweh wanted us to be. So right now the Lord is working on us. And as he's working on us, he's giving us confirmation in order to increase our faith so we can endure in this walk that we're in. So that we can make it. So we can be what the scriptures told us we're going to be. Mighty battle axes of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah. And take back the kingdom. Esau came in by war. Esau going to go out by war. They said most people in the world don't know what this book consists of or what it's really talking about. And it takes a high level of faith and to be spiritual to believe in something as spiritual power. Most Jakes can't get with that. Man, that's crazy talk. They can't even imagine anything like that. But something like that makes perfect sense to me. Because I truly believe spiritual power is about to come online real soon. Real soon. So with that, man, I hope this was edifying. I hope it was motivating. I want to say Kwam Yasharahla. And stay locked in because Yahweh Shah is quickly on the way. Shalom.